morning, everyone, and welcome. This is the newspaper review come to you from Carnival Radio. My name is Joseph Oyikola. To begin the news this morning, here are the headlines. NDLEA arrests 60 in Abuja drug party. Lagos-Calabar Highway South section begins August as federal government suspends new roads. Minimum wage delay. Labour urged to declare nationwide strike. Ekiti rejects TCN's 2-month power outage plan. Senate resumes probe as AGF submits 30 trillion loan document. Now the news in details. Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) have arrested 60 suspects at drug party held at an apartment in Abuja. Its Director Media and Advocacy at the NDLEA headquarters, Femi Babafemi, in a statement just today said, in Abuja, NDLEA operatives on Friday night disrupted the drug party dubbed Go Hard or Go Home, Pick Your Poison, where 60 suspects comprising 25 males and 35 females were arrested at an apartment in Sun City Estate in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. The raid followed credible intelligence about the drug party organized by one Stanley Ikechukwu, who was arrested at the venue. 6 of the suspects, Victoria Adiaga, Hamza Yari, Johan Ezenjoy, Sochima Valentine, Jago Imale and Charles Idubusi were arrested with various quantities of ecstasy and cannabis. At the Port Harcourt Port Complex on River State, he added that the agency intercepted 6,125 cartons of codeine syrup containing 1,050,000 bottles of the opioid worth 7,350 billion. Also, Bafemi stated that the 6 were made from 6 containers. The previous day was the third of such in the past 1 month. This, he said, followed tracking of the consignment from the airport of departure by a special operation unit of LDLEA, which worked with the Port Harcourt Port Command of the agency and other security agencies, including Customs Service. According to the statement, at the end of the joint examination of the 6 containers, a total of 6,125 cartons containing 1,050,000 bottles of codeine syrup weighing about 157,500 kilograms were recovered. Also, LDLEA officers at the Murtala Muhammed International Airport, MMIA, Ikeja, Lagos, arrested 2 passengers traveling to Doha on a Qatar Airways flight at the screening port of Terminal 2 after they tested positive to injection of illicit substances on June 21. He said the suspects, Hakiuma Daniel alias Oladapo Lanrewaju and Ajigoru Wahid Omobolaji, were thereafter taken into custody for observation. For more details, please visit Vanguard newspaper. LDLEA arrests 60 in Abuja drug party. In the meantime, the federal government has commenced the construction of the south-south axis of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, just as suspended new road project. The Minister of Works, David Umai, declared that the federal government would not embark on any road project in 2025, citing paucity of funds. He said this during the stakeholders' engagement on the proposed alignment for Section 3A, 38 km of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, which took place at the Transcorp Hotel, Calabar on Sunday. The stakeholders' engagement was a follow-up to the one held earlier on Saturday in the Oyo State. Umai explained that the federal government will rather concentrate on inherited projects and the three legacy road projects of the renewed hope agenda of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration. The legacy projects include Sokoto-Badagry Super Highway, a 1,000 kilometer highway connecting Sokoto to Badagry, passing through 7 states and connecting to the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway at Madu Bello Way, Lagos. The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway is 700 kilometer coastal highway connecting from Lagos State to Cross River State through 8 states, and the Calabar South-East North Central Abuja 477 kilometer super highway connecting Calabar to Mboyi, Benue, Kogi, and Nasarawa State and terminating at Akpo in Abuja. He explained that construction works at the Calabar end of the Calabar-Lagos Coastal Highway would commence in August. The minister said we will not be embarking on any road project in 2025. This is because of the paucity of funds. We will rather concentrate on inherited projects and the legacy project of the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. These projects are dear to the president and is desirous of delivering on these projects. The minister also reiterated the ultimatum issued to contractors and the government road project that they either sit up or lose their contract. Speaking during the presentation of the routes of Section 3A and the Trans-African Highway transferring Cross River through Mboyi, Kogi, Nasarawa, and Abuja, Umai expressed dismay at the slow pace of work on the Akwa Ibom and Cross River Calabar E2 section awarded to 3 contractors. Reiterating his earlier ultimatum, Umai said if Julius Berger fails to return to the site at the expiration of the 7-day ultimatum issued today, Sunday, we will terminate the contract. Sematech Limited, an indigenous contractor, did a better job than Berger. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. Lagos-Calabar Highway South-South section begins August as federal government suspends new roads. Meanwhile, the Ekiti State government has rejected the planned power outage for 2 months, July and August. Bini Electricity Distribution Company, earlier in a circular, informed the public, especially its customer in Ekiti and neighboring Oyo State, of this plan. However, Ekiti, opposing the move, stated that it amounts to an unacceptable economic, financial, and social price to be paid by the citizens of the state. The government asked for the suspension of such a plan and demanded an emergency meeting with the stakeholders affected, scheduled for Tuesday, July 2, at the Ekiti State Government Secretariat. The BEDC, adding a public notice here on radio and other social media platforms, announced the planned outage of a certain period in July and August. A newsman reported TCN announced its plan to carry out critical maintenance work on the 132 kV Akure-Osogbo transmission line. Meanwhile, in a letter written by the State Commissioner for Public Utility, Mobolaji Aluku, to the MD CEO Transmission Company of Nigeria, Abuja, the MD CEO, Bini Electricity Distribution Company, Benin City, and the Chairman, Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Company, Abuja, dated June 30, he said no direct notification or communication was made to the state government. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. Ekiti State rejects CCN's 2-month power outage plan. In another news, the Senate panel probing the 30 trillion ways and means loan secured from the Godwin Emefiele-led Central Bank of Nigeria while the federal government has received more documents from the office of the Accountant General. As a result, the panel is set to resume physical sitting after studying the document. The panel had written to the OAGF seeking additional documents to deepen its prong of the controversial 30 trillion loan obtained by the President Muhammadu-led administration. However, multiple sources who spoke on condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to speak on the matter on Sunday confirmed that the document arrived at the National Assembly on Thursday. Also, confirming the development, the chairman of the panel, Senator Isa Jibril, APC Kogi East, said the AGF had signed the document to the National Assembly. He added Nigerians can be assured that we will ensure due diligence and see that we do not let down the citizen. Like I earlier said, we had never stopped working on the probe, we just needed more documents, and now that we have them, nothing can hold us back. On Tuesday, February 20, the Senate resolved to investigate the 30 trillion loan, citing that the alleged reckless spending of the overdraft from the CBN largely contributed to the current food and security crisis in the country. After its inauguration, the panel identified 30 infractions allegedly committed in the process of obtaining the loan from the CBN. However, a media report had said the committee had gone into limbo after finding out that the Ways and Means loans approved under Emefiele were about 7 trillion and not 30 trillion as claimed by the Senate. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. Senate resumes probe as AGF submits 30 trillion loan document. In another development, the Campaign for Democratic and Workers' Rights (CDWR) has called on organized labor to immediately mobilize and declare a nationwide strike over the minimum wage and the recent hike in electricity tariff. According to CDWR, Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) and Trade Union Congress of Nigeria (TUC), as the next step in the minimum wage struggle, should declare and mobilize widely for a 48-hour general strike and mass protest to demand a minimum wage not less than 200,000 and the rise of all anti-poor policies, privatization, deregulation, subsidy removal, electricity tariff hike, etc. In a statement by its National Publicity Secretary, Chinedu Bosa, CWR recalled that NLC and TUC had been at loggerheads with the government and private sector over a minimum wage. Negotiation has been deadlocked for over 3 weeks and still counting, saying government and private sector insistence on paying 60,000 provoked the declaration of an indefinite strike which started on June 3, 2024 but was suspended on the 4th of June 2024. The group contended that the mass protest of mostly young people has just forced the root-lead government in Kenya to withdraw the IMF World Bank inspired tax increment policy. However, given the recent failures of the NLC and TUC to seriously mobilize trade unionists and activists must themselves take steps to organize a campaign at grassroots level to both build support for the struggle and for the trade unions to have leaders who take the responsibility seriously. Among the immediate demands should be the call for the inclusion of a demand that the minimum wage must be automatically adjusted in line with the rates of inflation and rising cost of living. Minimum wage will need not wait for 4 or 5 years before adjustment. For more details, please visit Vanguard newspaper. Minimum wage delay. Labour urged to declare nationwide strike. To end the news this morning, here is the recap of headlines. NDLEA arrests 16 Abuja drug party. Lagos-Calabar Highway South-South section begins August as federal government suspends new roads. Minimum wage delay, Labour urged to declare nationwide strike. Equity rejects CCN's 2-month power outage plan. Senate resumes probe as AGF submits 30 trillion loan document. And with that, we have come to the end of newspaper review. Thank you very much for joining us. I am Joseph Oyukala. Good morning.